Ooh.
That's a nice one.
Yep. Yeah, that's another speckle. Let's go.
Do you have one of those fishing days where something that keep eating your bait but refuses to get hooked?
That was me at Surfside Jetty. My first time fishing here, and I was getting absolutely outplayed. Fortunately, the fish made one mistake before the day was over.
1, 2.
There's something exciting about fishing a place for the first time. No confidence spots, no local knowledge, no backup plan if things aren't working. Just a rod, some bait, and the hope that you'll figure things out before the day is over. Surfside feels like one of those places that knows exactly what it is. Part fishing town, part beach town, and part excuse to spend an entire day outside without feeling guilty about it. Families spread out across the sand, surfers waiting for the next wave. Nobody seems to be in much of a hurry. The farther you walk out on the jetty, the farther everything else seems to drift away. The crowds thin out, the noise fades, and before long, it's just you, the water, and whatever happens to be swimming through it. It's easy to see why anglers love this place. The Gulf on one side, the channel on the other, miles of moving water connecting the two. But on this day, the Gulf seemed a little restless. The waves crashed hard against the rocks. No obvious signs, no easy answers, just a lot of water and a puzzle waiting to be solved. The morning started off promising enough. Good weather, good water movement, the kind of conditions that make you think the fish should be biting. Something down there was finding my bait almost immediately. The problem was, they weren't finding the hook. Well, maybe they were, and they were just smarter than I was. Either way, I was spending a lot more time rebaiting than catching fish. Eventually, I finally connected with one.
Yes, come on, come on. Nobody want my shrimp.
As the day went on, I kept thinking about all those missed bites, and whether I needed to change something. In my case, that adjustment was switching from a circle hook to a treble hook. Nothing dramatic, just a small experiment. But sometimes that's all it takes. And almost immediately, the rod loaded up. Not exactly the fish of a lifetime, but after getting robbed all morning, I'll take it.
14. Ah.
Undersized, back he goes. At least now I knew there were trout around.
It's just a small one, a small speckle.
Small speckle?
Yeah.
You ever get big ones?
Nah. This is my first time coming here, so.
Oh, okay.
One of my favorite things about fishing is how easy it is to cooperate. Complete strangers 1 minute, fishing buddies the next. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you're standing on a jetty holding a fishing rod, you've already got something in common.
Yeah, that's another speckle. Let's go.
After all those missed bites, this one felt different. The answer I'd been looking for all day was suddenly pulling back. My first keeper speckled trout from Surfside Jetty. Not a giant, but definitely one I'll remember. As fishermen often do, the conversation eventually drifted toward bigger fish, bigger boats, and significantly bigger budgets.
Oh wow.
Before long, we were talking about a $900 offshore trip.
We're sleeping on the boat. If you want, we can get the tickets we can get you on for $900. You're on there for 2 days.
Which is usually how fishing conversations go. You start by talking about bait, and somehow end up planning your next financial mistake.
Nah.
Oh, okay. You gotta have your own tackle.
One more trout before calling it a day.
Nope.
Close, but not quite. Back into the water it went. Maybe next time. Around that time, the weather started changing. The sky got darker, the wind picked up, and the mood of the day shifted with it. You know that feeling when your instincts quietly tell you it's time to leave? Mine was getting pretty loud. Standing on an exposed jetty, holding a long fishing rod, while a storm rolls in, felt like a terrible opportunity to test my luck. So I packed up and headed home. Looking back, this trip reminded me why I enjoy fishing new places. Not because everything goes perfectly. Usually it doesn't. You miss fish, you make mistakes, you spend hours wondering if you have any idea what you're doing. But every now and then, something clicks. A small adjustment, a useful conversation, a lesson you didn't know you needed. And suddenly the day turns around. My first trip to Surfside Jetty started with stolen bait and a lot of questions. It ended with a keeper speckled trout and a reason to come back. I'd call that a pretty good day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next adventure.